I'll go to this computer. All right. So now let's go UI here. You see it's right here. Now, Pameka make this look like this. Sometimes you could switch to mobile view here, but don't do that. You need it to look like this because since this is the new, you log in. Okay, once you logged in, they'll always give you those messages. You can click right here, do not show this message again, or you can go next. Usually I let them stay there so I can read them later on anyway. Like something like this, if I don't want it, I say, okay, well, get this one out of my way. I don't want to see this never again. And it come here. So now once you are here, you got to click on Turbo Apps right here. Prameka app, sorry. Okay, not Turbo Apps. Some people, we used to do it in here, but don't click here. You're going to have to go right here on Prameka app. Because the reason I go to this is for you to see the mobile version. So now on your phone, which is you can recruit somebody using your phone, and this is how you're gonna look like, okay? You're gonna look like this, and then you're gonna click in the menu right in here. Because if you log into your app on your phone, if you have the capability to download the app, you goes in here and you click right there, Turbo Apps. Then you're gonna see the option you have. You don't need a license to recruit somebody. You guys should know that. Anybody, at the minute you sign up in Prameka, you have your login, you can start recruiting people. Okay? So you click right here, IBA 2.0. And if you already start one, it will be right here. But I'm gonna, for the purpose of this, I'm gonna start a new IBA. If the person already in your contact, you just put existing contact. But if it's not, you just put a new contact, okay? But I can start the practice one. I'm gonna do a practice. I didn't see that anyway. First time I see this one. Okay, let's do start a practice app. And I'm gonna do it new. So you can click on that. I'm gonna do practice. You select the state where the person is, okay? Let's say that I have that person in a different state and Philip really good knows whatever state the person is, you can see they there, okay? You can see all the state, even Puerto Rico is in here, okay? Now, once you select that, you're gonna see this little button here. There is another one here, another one here. So now when you see it's blue, that's this page. Then you go here to go next. Now, let's say that I'm recruiting that person, not for me, but for someone else. Let's say I'm recruiting this person for Matilda. I'm gonna change rep. And I'm gonna see it's already on Bishop. I'm gonna find Matilda Jean. So if I put Matilda, oh, I can find Matilda. I'm gonna find Rolando, Bernardin. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. I guess you're not gonna let me do that.
You're not putting space in the name. It's the first or last name.
Okay, I put Bernardin. So, okay, if I start putting Bernardin right here, okay, it's coming in. Okay. So it's come, I can pick which one. I'm gonna pick this one. Now, well, I can change it back if I'm in a mistake. I can go back and change it. I can look for Jean. And I have so many Jean. I don't even know which Jean to pick. Okay. All right. So if that's where you can change, that's when whoever name goes here, guys, it's the person that going to get credit for that recruit. Okay. Then you go next. Then you put first name, Jean Joseph. That's 2 last name. Jesus Christ. Date of birth 03 01 1990. Okay. Now here's the question. Are you completing this IBA using a third-party web conference tools? I could say yes, because right now I'm in a web conference. If I'm doing that, that's why we're going to say yes here. Is this person we could employ? Yes, working. But right now, then coronavirus, they're not working, whatever. Please select yes. If they, I always put no on this. Always put no, and then I continue, and you're gonna see. Now you come to this, click OK now. Accept the term. How do you want to get this? I always click paper, and I click view. And this is the agreement about the IBA, and accept. Then when you come right here, this is how beautiful it's gonna be. You see this right here, that's when you're not done. Okay? You need all of this to be turned green. Okay? But once you click start right here, you see you can start any of them. But don't make that mistake, start any of this down here. Start right here. Because if you start right here, and then you're gonna bring you to the next one automatically. That's the coolest. I'm telling you, it's just so cool. And then look, if you click on here, then you bring back to the name. Now, if they have a junior in the name, you can put right here, junior, whatever, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Okay, put there social. Um, social. I don't know. 772 1000. Okay, that's a male, married. See, if you say the person married, you got to put the spouse last first name, and I put this Sophie. Okay. Now, if they're not married, you put single or divorce, then you don't have to do that. Okay. So, sometimes people say, the person is married, then you didn't put that. Okay. So that's another way to know that person you recruited is married. That's a good way to know as well. Okay. Then you can know you can get another recruit. Now we are in personal information. What language you speak home? English, whatever they speak, some college, or maybe whatever they have, $40,000. And my spouse making 25 to 40 as well. So we're making over 65 to $75,000. And what is your language? I don't know. I can put other. No, my bad. I don't just put Caucasian. Oh no, I leave it right there. And you go next. And you see, it just keep moving down here. Then I put the address 1234 Main Street. Quiet Siri, that's messed up my thing. Main Street. So if you guys cannot hear me, make sure you let me know, okay? And if there's an apartment number, you can put right here, apartment 201, okay? Because the second address, when you see this thing say second address, that's where you can put apartment or suite number, okay? So you guys know, all right? I didn't know until, Jesus, I had to learn that. You can put it up here too if you want, but that's what this second line is there for. And then Fort Pierce and state, county, and all the counties in here. So we are in St. Lucie County right here. Oops. Come on. St. Lucie County, why are you doing that to me? St. Lucie County, zip code 34947. Okay, now let's say that the person give you, let's say the person give you the zip code, but you don't know what county. Even the person don't know. I don't know what county I am. So you can go right on Google, put that zip code. You say what county is zip code, blah, 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 and then they will tell you. Is this your mailing address? Yes. If they say no, and they're going to have to put whatever the mailing address is. So right now, this is yes for that. And then you click next. So now email address is Jean Joseph at gmail.com. Phone number, I did not, I already have it on mobile. 772-212-2773. Then save. Am I going too fast? Are you currently employed? Yes. Am I going too fast? You guys okay?
Okay.
All right. So you say now, since I already answered that in the beginning, that's why you see this already pre-filled for me. Do you work? Oh, come on. This thing is, do you work in any of the following area? If they're working on any of those files, they might need more stuff, but this person is not. Okay. Do you work for the funeral home business? No. If you put a yes, it might have a problem. Do you work for the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs? No. Because if you do, you won't be able to work with us. This question, I can't see what it says. Oh, none of this. I'm not working for none of that. So this is the background question. All right, we got this so far. Have you been in jail? Usually I ask the person, have you ever been get arrested? Any misdemeanor? If they say no, then that's when all of those is no. If they say yes, then you have to stop. This is the qualification. Then you click save. Do you have unsatisfactory judgment against you? No. If they do, whatever, if there's a question that yes, you just answer it. Okay. In the past 10 years, have you filed bankruptcy? No. Is a company you work filed bankruptcy? No. And save. Now select military status. I'm not in the military. Now, if you find somebody who's in the military, let's say if they say they're active duty, they have to answer those questions right here. What type? Let's say if they're in the army, and they have to know what their level. Maybe if they're in E5, that would be good. Because if they're in below those numbers, they're gonna need their sergeant, whoever on top of them, to authorize them to do that. But this person, they have no military, and then I'm gonna put it no service for now, and we could continue. This is a practice mode, but I can't see what this question's saying. I'll just put no. Oh, and I'll just put no on that because I can't really see it. So it's because it's in practice mode. That's why. Oh, is this bar that coming here? That's why I could not read the question. But anyway, so now you want it to look like this. Now, do you see how I got all green check mark? Do you guys see that, Jeff?
Yes.
So that's when I have no errors. And then see, that's not. It did not even take that long. And then you just continue. Start the signature, and you say accept. View the agreement, and accept. Accept that. Accept. Now, this one right here is to receive a text. Say that, yes, I want to receive a text from Primerica, and they have to replay Y. They have to put a Y to when they get the text. That's been yes. And put their social 772 10 123. And you see complete and continue. And you see 49.25. Continue with the payment. There's 3 ways to make the payment. So that's when the total is $74. Okay. Soon it's gonna change, guys. So you gotta make sure you maximize this. Maximize it. All right. So best time to record your sister, Jeff. Okay.
Same price?
What's that?
$74?
$74. Okay. So it's time to continue with people like crazy, like a maniac. Look, there's 2 ways people pay: bank account, credit cards, check, or money order. Now, let's say that if you find somebody who already have a license, you pick money order. If they already have a license, you go to the Department of Financial Services, you pull the license number, you put into the application, and you just show that the person got a license so they don't have to pay the $49 or the $99 when that change. Okay? So if the person don't have a license, the preferred choice is credit cards. That's the preferred one. But they're gonna put the money on hold right away. Okay? The next option is the bank account, where if the person say, well, I don't have the money right now, I'm gonna have the money in 2 weeks. So you can do the application, use the bank account. Okay? But this is that's like if this not working, if they don't have the money for you. Okay? So now for the purpose of this, I can use bank account. So for the purpose of this, no, and you see, submit. You put the information in, you put the account number, and you call it a day. If I put money order, and you send the check. If it was a credit card, you put the card number, and you put the zip code, validate, and you call it a day. Is that hard to do?
No.
I'm telling you, if you do this like and you just submit, and that's it. So you can do this like this, but make sure you don't do a practice app, because if you do a practice application, you can't go back to it. Okay, that's how you do an IBA, guys. You just submit it, and once you submit it, and I'm gonna go review it quickly for you so you can get it approved. The reason I put a hold on them, so I don't just send them straight to the company, because sometimes you can make a mistake. Then if I can catch the mistake before I go to the home office, so we don't have to, we can avoid some problem. That's the reason we do that. We don't want the application go straight to the home office. Then if there's an error, then we cannot stop it. Any question? Tasha,
How do you put it on hold?
was that?
Yes.
How do you put it on hold?
If you want to put the application on hold, if I did not want to submit, because there's two options right here. I can submit it now, or I can save it for later. But if I just do application now for the person have the money, I submit it right now. If they don't have the money, I can just save it myself, and I can submit it later.
Okay.
Okay. So that was a good question. Any other question? So Tasha, can you do that?
Yes.
So this is not hard. You just gotta go try it. And
It's not that hard.
let's see.
I'm gonna watch the video on YouTube again so I can make
Yeah.
sure I got it.
Okay, Jeff, is that hard to do?
No.
And you can do it right on your phone. You can try to even recruit your mom in the practice. Say, Mom, let me recruit you. Let me show you how I recruit you, woman. Done. Okay. So this is how you do it. It's not that hard, guys. And guess what? They life insurance same way, and you can do this right here after, because now once you done the presentation for the person on Zoom, and I finish the presentation for you, you just jumping in there like that, and you just go ahead and you do it, and then you give the person access. Okay, Tasha, what are you using? Computer or what? Or
My phone.
your phone? Jeff, are you using a computer or your phone?
My phone.
Who's using a computer or an iPad?
For now,
Yeah, right now.
I'm using my, and my wife has that.
Okay, now listen. See, on an iPad, you can type. Okay, the person can sign an iPad, not on their phone. I don't think the phone can do it, but I believe the
While you have that, I have the question too. I'm trying to share screen on the iPad with someone. I don't see any app where I can do it, and it's the option to do it.
to share the screen on in an iPad, it take a little bit more work.
Yeah, I just don't know. The desktops allow me, but the iPad it's so hard. I don't
Okay.
see any.
So let me stop this recording.